Okay. Hi, my name is Ray Perez from the Recontra Oferta newspaper. We're here in San Jose downtown and in the Flame restaurant. I'm here with Mr.
Tim Moon,
Okay, Tim Moon, and also is and you are okay.
Hi, I'm Tim Moon, a folk musician, travel around and play music here and there and everywhere. We do some work. Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, I play at the City Team Rescue Mission quite a bit. That's where I met Ray. And I just love to play music wherever I can. I've been married for 35 years and had 4 kids. But I love to travel around and play music.
Yeah. So how long have you been singing? Are you a composer?
I do write some of my own songs, but I find more that I do other people's songs, like Bob Dylan, Barry McGuire, Neil Young. So a lot of songs from the 60s and 70s and stuff when I play guitar and stuff. So,
And how long have you been singing in the profession? Okay. Well, some people are really sensitive. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, for well over 40 years, I've been playing music all over the place. And pretty much all my life, I come from a very long line of musicians in my family, and my parents, my grandparents. A lot of music's been in my family.
Okay. So your parents were musicians too?
What's that?
Your parents, they play music, singers, and play.
Singers and musicians. They
composers.
Composers and
So is your grandparents, huh?
More performers than they are composers. But my dad plays accordion and the piano and a few other instruments. And my mom plays piano and organ. And so I learned a lot of my musical stuff from them. And I'm the only one in the family that's carried it on to years now. My kids all play music too. My son, he actually writes music and has some music out there and CDs and stuff. And now also the band Brewdog. We have a few CDs out that we've done in live performances.
Okay, you had 2 CDs. Could you tell me the name of the CDs?
The CDs. There's live. There's performances of the band in different places. So like one's live at Coinium, and then one's live at Mount Shasta at the Coffee Connection. And so those are CDs that we did, the live performance and stuff. So we have those online that we sell and stuff.
Yeah. You told me you are 4 years as a singer.
Yes.
It's also a composer.
Yeah, I do write some, I consider myself more just a musician.
The nails, you guys okay?
Thank you. One more, please. And one more.
One more of this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want any more. You
This
want
one.
So not so much composing as much as just performing and playing music.
Okay. Tell me one thing. For yourself, which one is the best song ever sung for yourself? The best song?
I don't know. There's so many. Depending on what mood
Or a
I'm
few
in.
ones?
I really like hearing Mr. Tambourine Man by Bob Dylan. I really like the story that it tells about this guy and the tambourine.
Let me help you also a little bit. One of what I best my favorites, I believe when I wrote a newspaper article for you, is Amazing Grace is one of them what I love. And the other ones, You Can Hide, You Can Run and Hide.
Yeah.
I love that harmonica.
Now one of the songs that's favorite at the estimate is Hound of Heaven. And it's one of my favorite songs to do.
The other one is Far Away, Yeah Far Away, remember? And one that you would play with Danny Daniels.
Yeah, that was Hound of Heaven. Yeah.
What is the
You can't hide.
the real name?
Hound of Heaven. Yeah.
Oh,
You
okay.
can't run and you can't hide from the Hound of Heaven.
Oh, also knocking the door.
Yeah,
Knocking the door. I love those some, you know. And also, it's remember what I love is that one is How Great Is Our God.
Yeah, great
performance.
Yeah,
I have it all in my archives. It's Ron's video news.
that's a song that I grew up with. You know, my grandmother really loved that song and stuff. So
Yeah, I know.
yeah, so it's a lot of music stuff I grew up on and just love performing it. So they don't make music like that anymore. So but it's always a good rendition of Amazing Grace. I love doing that one.
Yeah, Amazing Grace has a lot of meaning, huh?
And then now we're in the Christmas season, so it's really nice to do a lot of the Christmas carols and Christmas hymns and stuff. So, and my favorite one is Little Drummer Boy. I just love the story of Little Drummer Boy who didn't have any precious gifts except for his talent for the drum. So it's one of my.
Tell me, how about two questions?
Okay.
I know one is probably opposite side, and the question is, what is your most great achievement? What is the most great achievement? So what do you achieve in your life?
Well, I know we're, probably not being on this earth is, my greatest achievement is just seeing my kids, serve God and for people around us to be helped, for God to be in their life. And,
well, this is very noble, Tim.
But I'm not looking for any kind of material, pleasure.
Is that very noble?
That's not. It comes from the heart, So
I know when they use something from the heart.
So when people, I'm not looking to have a house on the hill or anything like that. I just want people to be happy and live this life as best they can. So, yeah. So as far as all that goes, I'm pretty satisfied by God because my kids are, doing good and my grandkids are doing good. And so I'm pretty self-sufficient, pretty satisfied. There's an old song, in fact, I've been trying to work on it called "Man with the Satisfied Mind."
Yeah. What satisfies in the mind. This means is open-minded.
Yeah.
You got to be really open. Yeah. And the other question is, what was your worst moments in your life?
What's what?
Which one was the worst time in your life?
I've been pretty blessed in my life. So most, my kids have had their ups and downs and stuff. So, there was a time when you kind of wondered where they were at and stuff. So, and those were hard times, but at the same time, we made it through it. So I really, look back. There's really no. I did hate losing my grandparents because they were a big part of my musical heritage and whatever. So when they passed, it was pretty hard. But like everything, God takes care of us, and we have made it through. So I don't have any bad memories or bad things that happened.
Okay. Tell me, what do you think about yourself? It's kind of hard to criticize ourselves, no?
Yeah, that's one of the hardest things for me is always talking about myself because I just don't, I just like to do what I do and hopefully put a smile on some people's faces and that always seems to happen when I go around and play in San Francisco or City Team or at the Lord's Table at the Catholic Church in Gilroy and I play a lot in Berkeley and it's just great to see people's happy faces when I'm doing music. So that's, that's just sharing the joy of the music.
That's great. That's great. When you see happy, thank you.
Do you guys need small plates or you guys okay?
Some coffee you want?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm coffeeed out.
What I want to ask you is, it's nice, I see when you are singing, when the people is applauding, or when the people is got the reception or the message or every song, like Amazing Grace or like other song like His Name is Jesus, or The Power in the Blood, or How Great Is Our God. Yeah. It's a very powerful songs. Yeah. But what I like to is you told me that you are 40 years in City Team, yeah? performing over there.
Yeah, I've been there for over 40 years because I started when it was just the city, the San Jose Rescue Mission on Julian Street. It was on the corner of Julian and Market.
Yeah.
And that was back in the 60s and 70s.
And do you think in those 40 years it has a great value for yourself?
I love doing
great
it.
memories?
Yeah, great memories.
Yeah.
It's good to see them having a great building now and being able to touch lots of lives through the rescue mission and through the soup kitchen and the things they do, and family programs and stuff. So yeah, it's good to be a part of all that.
Yeah. Now, I have another question. Are you willing to keep singing until when?
Until I can't anymore.
Until
I told my wife, she said, "Yeah, you can bury me with my guitar singing."
Wow.
That's probably,
wow.
Doing it.
You know what? It doesn't surprise me from you, Tim.
Yeah.
You know, since the first time when I met you, it's a great heart that you have for the older people when asking for, what song? It's a book over 250 songs you can play for.
Yeah. Like I have a friend, Bear McGuire. He just turned 79. He's working on 80 years. And he always says, well, I lived the 60s twice, and now he's living the 70s. And lived through the 70s twice. And he's still playing music and still, making people smile with his music. I see people like Pete Seeger who kept playing until he was 92 years old.
Yeah, for myself, since the first time when I saw you over there, it's priceless.
Yeah.
It's priceless, because you get memories, great memories over there.
Yeah. Well, I love doing it. So.
The song you is Jen Leader and Tapestry, and some of the other one, also Rachel Barrington. But you are the most often, twice a month.
Because I have a lot of time on my hands. Yeah.
Tell me, what do you think about the youth?
The youth?
Yeah, and these times.
Well, to me, it's very scary. Stuff that I see them going through nowadays.
From your time and from our times?
Right, yeah. Well, you see a lot of youth, you see them out on the streets, and they just seem not to have any kind of hope in their life. They don't have to have any care about what they're going to do. It's like I've worked with some of these kids who just, for lack of a better term, they just seem to be lazy and don't want to do anything to better themselves or better, as far as the music goes or as far as life goes. They just seem they'd rather have a handout rather than a handout.
Okay. The final question should be.
That's one thing I'm very grateful with my kids. My kids, they seem to get a hold of.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have 4 kids, you told me.
I have 4 kids, and they all have a good work ethics and are really using their talents musically in the church and for their
What are the names of your kids?
So it's Jamie and Tim the second, and Jackie and Quincy are my kids, and then Jamie's married to James, and
what are the names of your wife?
James and Jamie.
Jamie is your wife's name?
Yeah. And then my grandkids, so they're really a lot of fun, and they're learning to do music. Of course, they just make a lot of noise right now, but I'm hoping that as they get a little older, they'll be able to play music and stuff. So.
Tell me, how long have you been married?
35 years.
35 years? Oh, it's a long time, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long time. So, I believe you feel proud of your family, and I believe your family is proud of you. Because you are giving your heart for all the people who is in the congregation, for those people in need, they need comfort. I was one of them too, and I was over there. But I believe, what you do is priceless. It's also Jane, and when it comes to Danny Daniels, Jen Little, and when she was also Rachel Barrington. Yeah. I believe it's some another group that they came up. One was from Australia. That was a long time, but just one time. Yeah. But I believe Tim. Here we are gathering just because I wanted this is for our memories. You as a singer and me as a reporter.
I have lots of memories.
I want to thank you very much for your kindness to come down and give me this interview. Yeah, so you can we can remember for the years to come. Okay. Thank you very much, Team Moon. And we are here in San Jose downtown in the Flame Restaurants and between 4th Street and San Fernando. Reporting for La Contraoferta newspaper, Ray Perez, San Jose downtown, California, United States.